This video is going to look at the Mersive Solstice wireless meeting room solution, but just go into a little bit more detail. So we're going to look at the client software that's required on the device, and we're also going to look at the performance in the room, in particular the performance when we're connecting to USB devices. So in this series we've looked at a number of solutions that all largely offer the same functionality, so the Barco ClickShare CX, the Mersive Solstice, and also a BiAmp offering. So if we just take a look at this laptop, so it's Windows 10, it's a Surface Book 2, it's an i7, it's got 16 GB of RAM, so there's plenty of power on this device. And what we've got is this Solstice client loaded. Now, when we're in the room, you can see the screen actually has instructions that tell us how to connect to the equipment that we've got here. One of the things it shows us on the screen there is an IP address. So it's the IP address of the Solstice unit. Now, if it's the first time we've walked into this room, when we connect to, if we type that IP address into our browser and we connect to it, it takes us to this screen where it actually it provides us a link to be able to download the software. I've already got it installed on this laptop, but you can see if I clicked into the link, it just starts a local download. I can then just run that executable, install the software onto my laptop. I'll just cancel that for a moment now. But we saw in the previous video that once I've got the software installed, I can just go to the client. I can select the meeting room. Let's come back to the room view. I select the meeting room. It prompts me for a key that's appeared on the screen. So it's like a key, but it's like a PIN number. And at this stage, I'm just going to say I want to start it in conference mode, and remember the conference mode is the thing that provides my connectivity to the USB devices in the room. Again, in this instance, it's the Poly Studio, which is connected into the Solstice. So that just takes a moment, but we can see we've now got the desktop share. My desktop is being shared on the display in the room. And at this point, I'll go back into Teams again. I'll start up a quick meeting. I'll just spin my laptop around so you can actually just see what's happening both on my laptop screen here, but also on the display in the room. I'm just going to join the meeting. And the point of me doing this is so that you can see the performance. So you can see what's actually happening in the room. So when I'm raising my hand in the room, when that's happening actually on the laptop, and also when that's being mirrored to the to the screen that we've got in the room here. And one of the things when we're looking at these solutions, the different solutions, the Barco, the Mersive, the BiAmp, is the relative performance here. Now we know that Barco has a certain advantage because they're bringing additional hardware to the mix here. But what you can see now is what's happening on my reasonably powerful laptop, just using software only on the device. So again, if I just raise my hand, you can see, you can see there's a delay there. It's this is slightly artificial because typically when you're in a meeting like this and you're in a Teams call, I don't see the near end video. I don't see my video displayed on the screen. I see the video coming from the other end. And as long as that video is in sync, I'm not aware of what's actually happening in the room. And and the same's true for the people on the other end of this call. So they don't necessarily know that when I'm raising my hand here, it's taking a fraction of a second, half a second, whatever it might be, for the camera to process that and send it wirelessly to my laptop. But anyway, I think it's useful just to look at this, just to see how that performance actually is in the room. It's not perfect, and I think that's what we should be aware of with these wireless technologies. if we're in the room here with a wired connection to the camera, with a wired connection to the screen, this delay wouldn't be so evident. So there is a price to pay for this technology, but hopefully that illustrates what that price is, and the fact that actually in a video call it should still be manageable.